The thing is, Walder had given himself options with Robb. His betrayal of Robb would probably have taken place later if Robb hadn't broken his word, but if Walder did feel as though there was no chance, and that he could get a solid reward for betraying Robb, he still likely would have. The two marriages of Robb to one of his daughters or granddaughters wasn't going to occur for a while, as was Arya to Elmar. Big and Little Walder were wards, but were moved to the Dreadfort after Winterfell was sacked, and Olyvar being Robb's squire didn't come anywhere close to fully binding the Freys to Robb. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. That being said, in the event of, say, Winterfell never falling, there is no way in hell that the Red Wedding would occur. The Red Wedding was only effective, not because it was such a huge defeat for the Stark or Tully forces, but because there were no Starks left to rally behind. If Bran and Rickon were safe at Winterfell, there's no way the Boltons or Freys would be stupid enough to betray the Starks. Even if Walder gave Robb some fighting men, there was not going to be any actual wedding until the war was done, after Robb had already won. The Freys left themselves a huge out right there in plain sight, by predicating the whole thing on Robb winning first and making it look like they're the ones doing him a favor. Now, they are doing him a favor in the short term, but look at the long term. If Robb wins the war, he'll have necessarily defeated the most powerful house in Westeros. A Robb Stark who defeats the Lannisters is not merely a Lord Paramount, he could feasibly be the most powerful man in the entire country, maybe even having designs on the throne himself. This is before the King in the North Declaration. The Freys get an absolute bang-up bargain. If Robb loses or looks like he'll lose, they have no legal ties to him and can cut bait pretty easily, even put on like they've been coerced into helping him. But if he wins, a Frey daughter is probably going to be the most powerful consort in Westeros. There's no downside for them, really, other than the potential loss of some soldiers they can just pull from the field if it gets too hairy. Walder Frey was never going to throw in with Robb in the long term until he knew Robb was a safe bet, by holding off on the wedding until Robb was the victor and there was no longer any risk in backing him. Robb just beat him to the punch by marrying someone else before the war was over. Realistically, the wedding should have come first, before Robb even crossed the bridge, even if it had to be a rush job. Obviously in that case the story falls apart. Walder may have turned on Robb anyway if he got desperate enough, just probably not in that way. The only people who were served by the wedding being put off were the Freys. And that makes me wonder who proposed, or accepted, the caveat that the wedding would wait, the Freys or Catelyn. It could be that she did want to do it now, they refused and she had to take what she could get. I guess we'll never know, but this should have been an early warning sign of the Freys' intentions or at least Walder's depth of commitment, or lack thereof. Thanks for watching, please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.